Hello, everyone.
Hello.
How are
Hello.
you? How are you, Jordan?
I'm busy, but I'm doing okay.
Okay, surviving?
You could call it that.
Okay. Uh, our program for tonight is I'm gonna introduce you to our assignments for this week. And then I will open the breakout rooms so you can join your group in the breakout rooms. Then I'll stop by each room so I can see your project. Your project should be running, this is first thing, and all group members should understand the program very well. I know that not all of you were in the programming, but at least all of you must understand what this program is doing, and of course the statements, any statements in the program, you must be aware of this statement. So that what I'll be doing. Check the project as well as we can start all working on the two assignments for this week. I'll start sharing the screen to speak about those two assignments. This is the first one. This is to introduce a sound sensor that you have now. And those are the pin numbers and assigned pin numbers. And this sound sensor will take input from our A0 analog output. This is how the system should work, the wiring. Then here you have a program that is given to you. And here, as you can see, we are assigning the sensor analog pin A0. And this is for analog, another 7 for digital pin, sensor digital pin. And of course, when we read a value of the sound level, it is going to be stored in analog value. And if I have a digital value, it will be stored in digital value. And we'll be using LED 13 as an indicator port. This is the statement. It tells you about how the program will communicate with D13. What's meant by high, what's meant by low. And this is my program. Of course, I'm communicating with the serial port. And this is to define pin 7 as my analog input, accept analog input. And pin LED 13, this is defined as an output. This is to indicate if you have reached a trigger level, certain trigger level. Now we are getting the analog value from using the analog read function. And here I got the value and I can display it, delay and get another value. This will be this part. Then you will answer few questions. And then you will do this step. In this step 2, now I am getting all of those LEDs to blink according to the sound level. So I'm transferring the sound level to a blinking LED. And again, we have the program that will do this. Again, please answer these questions. Any questions about this assignment? Any questions? Okay. This will be lab 3. Lab 3. We are going to use shift register 04 example, sonic level sensor. Again, we are using level sensors, and we are taking readings, the readings, and we are getting the average for those. So what you need to do is to combine your knowledge from the previous sound sensor and the shift register and implement it to produce this one. Any questions about this one? Eric?
Good evening.
Clear enough?
Say it again?
Clear enough?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Thank you. Hello, Paul? Paul,
Hello.
are those two assignments clear for you?
Yeah, I think, but isn't lab 3, wasn't that already due on the 11th?
I'm giving you the assignment. You watch for the due date. If it is overdue, I'm going to extend it. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I created the breakout rooms, and the first thing I'll be stopping by to ask about the project. Please make sure that you understand every single statement in that project. You may join the rooms now. Thank you.
One thing is our rooms are
Yes.
randomly assigned.
Pardon me?
Our rooms are randomly assigned. We can't join a different room.
Oh, just a moment.
Thank you.
Let me do that. I'm waiting for the break room to close, then I'm going to open it again. Now I believe you can join any room you want, but go to the room number that matches your group number.
Code. I'm gonna share the code. Vasily has the actual. He's gonna do the presentation. So
Okay.
hold on. Let me make this bigger so I can see the whole thing. Okay, hold on. All right. So where's my sharing screen? I'll share my screen. And, okay, there it is. Let me know if you can see it. Can you see my screen?
Okay, yes, I can see it. Yeah.
Okay, so what we're doing here, we're using the ultrasonic sensor with an LCD display, and we built a rail out of it. Vasily got a little bit he started putting stuff together, so he's using Legos. He built a rail. So what we're doing here, we're using the sensor to measure distance, and the shortest distance that we can get is 2 centimeters, and we go all the way back to up to let me go back here. 10 up to 15, 19, 20, 24, 30 centimeters that we can get as far as distance.
Yeah.
And this is the code, so I'll walk you through the code. So we're using the LED crystal. Our trigger pin for our sensor is 9, our echo is 10, and our LEDs we're using 0. So this is our integers for duration, the distance, and this is how we initialize the pins for our LCD screen. We're using a delay 750 milliseconds, and this is how we are beginning initializing the LCD screen. We're gonna print the distance, and this is we're gonna start with our cursor. We're gonna print. Let me go back to this. So this is cursor to column 0, line 1. This one right here. This is already printed, and we're gonna print the LCD on, and then this is our trigger pins, outputs, inputs, and our serial begin. So this is how we start sending the signal to our sensor. So you can start sending the trigger, the ping. We start pinging. We go low, wait 10 seconds, go high, wait 10 milliseconds, I'm sorry. And then we do the duration for the pulse width, the echo pin and high, and this is the math for the distance duration.
Okay.
So pretty much what we're doing here is setting up our distance. So we're gonna print distance, and we're gonna print the cursor, and we're gonna print centimeters. So we're doing pretty much as if the distance is greater than 4, then we're gonna turn on the LED 13. We're gonna go high, and then we're gonna print the value of how many
You are
LEDs will
printing
be
those
on.
to the LCD, correct?
Correct. Yes, and the LCD is gonna print as well. Yes, it's gonna print our distance, and it's gonna say which how many LEDs are on. And also here, so now we're gonna go by different distance, right? So if it's less than 5, we're gonna turn it on, we're gonna turn it off, and then it's gonna print the value of the LED. And then we're gonna go from over 5, then we're gonna print this, and then we're gonna less than 10, and then over 14, then we're gonna go high on 11, and then so forth and so on until we get to 30 centimeters.
Okay.
And let me stop sharing so he can do the demonstration.
Okay.
Yeah, my camera is poor here, but on the YouTube video, you can actually see the LCD display. Here says distance, and then I don't know where the glare is coming from.
Unfortunately, I can see just white screen.
Yeah, yeah, so on YouTube, I posted in the PDF. When I submit it, you'll be able to see the text, and there'll be a picture in the PDF as well. And then here we have our slider, which moves further from the rail. And then we have our LEDs. So the LEDs are in increments of 5 centimeters. You can see when I'm under 5, the first LED is off. As soon as I get to 5, the LED turns on. And then if I go to 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 centimeters, I have to go on top of my rail here. Because this is
your LCD is writing the corresponding the distance, correct?
Yeah, so we have the LCD and the serial print, right? Oh gosh, I can't get this to work, can I? There we go.
Yeah, I can see it now.
So it says distance, and then it says LEDs on, and it tells you at 17 centimeters, 3 LEDs are on, because the increments of 5 centimeters each.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. And the video is much better. Once you we're gonna put the link and the PDF file so you can watch the video, and the letters are clear on the video.
Okay. What about the assignments for tonight? Are you working on it?
Yes, we're working on it right now. We're we start working on it. And you said the lab 3 is due on Saturday, right?
No, I'm going to exchange it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
We have one question though regarding the topic 5.
Yes.
The sensor we have is a 3-pin, and
Yeah.
the code that is in there has a digital pin out, and ours only has an analog pin out.
Okay. So you are going to be communicating with the analog, not the analog and digital.
Okay, so we don't have to do both, right?
No, no.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
that. It's really different than C, and so it's been giving me some challenges.
Hello, hello.
Hey, good afternoon. Sir.
Hi.
Could I see your project?
It's almost ready.
Okay.
So give us like a couple more minutes, but
Okay, I'll
just
be
finishing
ready.
up, polishing off some of the user interface right now.
Take your time. No rush. No rush.
But yeah, we're excited.
Hello, hello. Could I see your project?
Hey, sure. Yeah, I can do that. I'm gonna have to hold my webcam while it's going on. I also uploaded a video and the code onto Canvas.
Okay.
So you can take a look at those too at some point.
Now show me what you have.
Okay. Basically, what this is it's a locking mechanism that uses the ultrasonic sensor along with the LCD screen and keypad. I'm trying to get a good view here with the camera. And what you do is you, here, I'll see if I can, can you see what that is saying on the,
No, I can see just white screen.
okay, hang on. One second. How about now?
Yes, I can see it now.
All right, it says set password. So basically, the program will wait for us to set a password, and we'll do that by inputting values on the keypad here, and then pressing the pound key to enter it. We'll enter 3 values, and then we can try to unlock the password, or using the password to unlock the key. And we would do that by putting our hand over the ultrasonic sensor at the given distance that we input. And doing this, holding the camera might be a little tricky, but here, I will do my best. So set password, I'm gonna set it to 5. I don't know, can you see that? 5,
Yeah.
That's gonna be the first value.
Yes.
The second value, I'm gonna do 10. And the third value, I'm gonna do 15. So now it's saying enter password. And what we'll do to enter the password is I will hit any key on the keypad. And then I have 3 seconds to get my hand into position over the ultrasonic sensor. And then it will measure it after those 3 seconds are up.
Okay. Very
And
good.
I have this ruler here to help me guide my hand. I think it's gonna be kind of hard to get the distances on the camera here, but I will do my best.
Okay. Hello, Chelsea.
Hi.
Will you please go through the program code with me?
Okay. How about I go through this demo first really quick? So I just entered the first distance, and you can see on there it says that the first one is correct because my hand is in the right spot, and now it's ready for the second distance. So I can hit any key on the keypad again, and it will wait for the next one. So I can put my hand here. Here we can see
distance is
correct, and we'll do one more. This one should be 15. And that was correct, and now it says it's unlocked.
Okay. Now your turn, Chelsea.
Okay.
You may share the screen and show me the program, and we go through it.
Daniel wrote the code, so
Yeah, I think we can kind of go through this together, I think.
No, that's the catch. I asked you to both understand the code.
I guess like over here, we're trying to this is the part where we're entering numbers into the keypad.
Yeah.
And pretty much setting the password that way.
Okay.
And then further down. Oh, so this is all still, we're putting in the second distance for the password.
Yeah.
And then the third distance.
Where is the part that reads the distance?
That reads the distance. Okay.
That'll be on the bottom.
Please, I am asking her.
I think this. Yeah, this is. Sorry, I guess I wasn't expecting us to have to.
No. I
able
said that. I mentioned that, and I was clear. So I'm gonna leave you to understand everything, and I'll be back.
Okay.
Hello, Paul.
Hello.
Would you show me your project?
Yeah. One second.
Okay.
Okay, so it's already lighting up, but I'm gonna play a sound and the different LEDs will light up as I increase the volume.
Okay.
So here's the first sound. Now I'm gonna turn the volume up. So now two LEDs are lighting up. And now I'll turn it up even more. And now all three are lighting up.
Very good. Could I see the code?
Yep. Okay, there it is.
Okay. Where is the part that selects the number of LEDs to be on?
Right down here.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
You have any questions about the two assignments for tonight?
I don't have questions about tonight, but I do have a question about lab 2. I accidentally uploaded the wrong PDF and it didn't have my code in it. Can I resubmit the proper PDF that has my code?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Have you
Okay,
got grade for it or not yet?
Yeah, I got a grade and you said missing code, and it's because that was my fault. I put the wrong PDF up there.
Yeah. That's why I gave you this comment to upload the correct one.
Okay, I'll upload it.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Mm.
disconnect that. Move this over here. Open this, and where is the camera button? Start video. Okay. So we have here. This is actually really awkward. So we need to move this the other side of the move this over here. Sorry for the annoyance. This is just a very awkward thing to try to do here. Okay, how much of this can we see right now?
Okay.
Here we go. Okay, so we have some cards. We're going to scan one to begin. Can you actually hold on? Is this working? Can you see that? Here we go. Okay.
Yeah, we can see the circuit. The LCD is a little, the contrast on it's a little
iffy.
we can't see the values displayed on the LCD.
Okay, well that's super
But I think
annoying.
that's a camera thing. I don't know if you're gonna be able to fix that. Oh wait, almost there.
What about if it's visible there?
Can
Well,
barely make it out.
Okay, well you have to take my word
But
for
we
it.
can we can explain it.
Okay, so right now it says scan card to begin, and we have two different cards.
First off, you know, let's give a description of just like what's going on.
Yeah, so
Jordan, if you don't mind, I'll do that, and that way you can work through the presentation.
Sure, go for it.
So, Professor, what we chose to build was a vending machine. So we're using the RFID reader, and we're going to we're going to measure if it's the blue reader or the white card reader. So we're using the RFID to determine who's paying. From that from that point, that will determine how much money they have on the card. And from there, the user is going to use the joystick to select the product. So every time there's input from the joystick, it is going to cycle through and update the LCD screen to display the current product that they're selecting.
Okay.
If the user selects a product that the value of the product is less than the amount of money on that specific card, then it will be they will be allowed to vend. If it is not, if there is not sufficient money on the card, then it will give a you know, invalid. You do not have enough money. So really, we made a vending machine out of this.
Yep. So let's
Okay.
begin. So let's read this card. We can see here it's a balance of $2.57. And now we can select different items. So let's select we have some very famous brand names that we've definitely not changed slightly. So we've got Danta, 7 Down, Beppis. So let's do something we can afford. So let's get some Danta. So now if we select it, because we have $2.57 and it costs $2.50, you can select it, and now it's vending.
Okay.
And then so let's do this again, but this time we'll choose something we can't afford. So let's do some Beepus. You could say not, and it says not enough money here, and that's going to return now. So yeah, and then of course this one over here has $10 on it, so we can afford basically anything. So let's get some Dr. Pepper, and you can see here it's vending. Yeah, so it emulates a vending machine pretty well.
Yeah. Could we move to the source code?
Yes, I will do that now. 1 second. I just need to. So I'm currently using a laptop. So, oops. As I annihilate the mouse right there. Okay, source code time. Share screen. And share. Okay, here's the source code. So we have a whole bunch of different buttons that we're using here. 1 second, we just grab the mouse, which I put somewhere around here. Well, I have no idea where my mouse is, so we'll just use the trackpad for this.
Yes.
Here are the two libraries we're using. And we have a couple different functions. We have a function that measures using the analog readout from the joystick that gives us a digital readout for where the joystick is pointing. We pass that by value or by reference back to a global. We have a card reader functionality that when it's called, it checks if there's a valid card and then tells you what the amount of money on that card is, which is currently hard coded, but in principle could be a separate database.
It could also be written. I was looking at the library. We could write to card, but yeah, we're just using the RFID as purely a read statement right now.
And then, pretty boiler code setup here, so I won't show you the setup loop for much longer. So how it works is that we initialize all our variables, a printf welcome message, and then we wait until a card is present. When a card is present, we proceed and we say, all right, here's our balance, which we use by taking the amount of cents we have, divide by 100 to get the dollars, and modulo 100 to get the cents. We wait for a moment to show the balance, and then we enter into this loop where it displays our products and their prices. And then it's going to wait until the joystick selects something else, and it's just going to run through this thing again. And if the button has been pressed on the joystick, then it pops out of that loop, and we check, do you have enough money for that? And if you do, it vends the product and indicates that by a flashing light. And if you don't, it says you don't have enough money for that, and it restarts this entire process.
So it checks the fund available before it proceeds, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
Which is just a hard-coded value. We just gave each card this X amount of money. So if you do, we had two RFID cards to work with, a blue one and a white one. So we just gave the blue card X amount of money and the white card X amount of money. And so just hard coded in there, and we're just comparing that.
Yep.
Okay.
There's also a secret item in here you can't afford.
I believe it is working perfect. Thank you, sir.
And thank you. We'll get the video and code up for you and the
Yes,
product
please.
submission.
Upload it, please.
Yep.
And you may work on tonight's assignment then. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Put your colon at the end.
Oh, crap. Yeah, I forgot about that. There it is.
Hello.
How's it going?
Oh, good. We're on part 2 of handout one.
Oh, so that's good. Very good.
Yeah, we're in part 2 already. I already have it wired up, and now we are modifying the code so we can have the LEDs turn on as the louder we get on the microphone.
Then you will go to the lab then.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see. Okay,
We're reading 580, and then when you talk, does it go down?
let's see. Trying to do it.
Are we still in part two?
Yeah,
yeah,
we're doing part two. Yeah.
We're still in part two. We're a little bit confused on. We understand how they did the part two, but we're trying to do the same way using array and then dividing it by 10.
You don't have to have array. You can just put them, add them up, then divide by 10.
Okay, so we can hard code it, right?
Okay, yes.
Okay. Yeah, then I guess we Arturo, we can do that. We can just do a couple if statements, like if
Yeah.
reading is 580, no LEDs. If it's, you know,
Or I
460.
can do the same thing that we did with the
Yeah,
when
with
we
the
using the
sensor.
sensor. Yeah, with the other sensor, the well, we're turning on the lights depending on the length, right? Again, we can do the same thing. So yeah, because I was using an array on that one. Also, I'm gonna look at that one. I'm just gonna do the same thing.
Yeah.
That's gonna work too.
And then when you make noise, how low does it go? It goes. What's the lowest value you can get it down to when you like scream at it?
I don't know. I can probably play some music, but look, it's just changing right there. So
Oh, it goes
it's
to
picking that up.
Oh, it goes to
Like
440.
440. Yeah, 440. Probably can bring it down to like 400 or something like that. If I really scream on it,
Yeah, don't do that now, but
right. I know. I don't want to scream on your ear either. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave you and good luck. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Have a good one. Okay, bye.
All right, so you can